Hey guys, what's up? This is Ash from Ash Gaming, and apologies for not uploading a video yesterday, which I was supposed to do, but unfortunately I got a bit held back at work, finished a bit late and didn't really get a chance, so apologies for that, guys. I know there was a couple guys asking about that, so I do apologize. In regards to today's video, I'm going to try and do two. One will be in regards to evolution, and the other one will be in regards to champ counts. So if you're not sure what that is, stick around for the next video. It'll be a separate video I'll upload after that. But I think today let's start off with evolution, which is a topic I'm sure a lot of you guys are interested in, and how evolution works and what exactly is evolution, and how to actually get to a point where you can evolve a champ. Right, so starting off in the game, there's a certain amount of stars you get per character. You get rare and you get rarer, and then you get, obviously, you know, if you want to grade them, it's like epic characters, etc. And you would have seen a few people with characters or champs that have 3 stars, 4 stars, and so forth. So what we're going to look at is how do you actually get this whole thing going. And you know, how do you actually evolve a character, so getting from a 1 star to a 2 star, and a 2 star to a 3 star, and 3 star to a 4 star, for example. And it's actually quite simple, guys. As you level up throughout the game, your cauldron gets leveled up, and your cauldron plays a portion of how this thing works. But basically, in essence, so you'll see I have Felicity here, and let's just actually go back into a proper view. If you go into Felicity, she has got 3 stars in the top right hand corner next to the X. So she's a 3-star character, and her level at the moment is 37 out of 40. Her power is 6, her defense is 8,000. Her count is 6 out of 11, and her attack is 474. So how this actually works is quite simple. So your level needs to be maxed. So if it's 37 out of 40, I need to be at 40 out of 40 to max out my character to get it to the next star level. When I get it to the next star, it's an evolution that takes place. So you need to hit the max level count. In this case, Felicity needs to be 40 out of 40, and I need to then have bubbles available as well, and ingredients required to evolve her to the next star level, which is the way the evolution takes place. The count, however, is different. The count is saying that I can go from 6 to 11 characters, and what that basically means is when you spawn her into battle, at this point currently I'll be able to spawn 6 replicas of her into battle, which is still pretty good. However, she can go up to a maximum of 11. But I'll discuss that in another video in regards to how to increase your count and how this works and so forth. Today we're basically focusing on how do we level a character from a 1 star to a 2 star to a 3 star, which all turns into a way, which, well, actually is evolution to get them to the next point. I'll see if I can do Felicity. I know I've got 1 or 2 other characters I can do. Actually, let's see if I can do Felicity. I'm not too sure if I've got enough blobs. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, these little guys here, big blob, and you get a 3-star blob, and they're all different blobs. Very, very crucial. If you get them, use them to level your most important characters that you feel do the most amount of damage, give you the most amount of defense, so that's more like your tank effects. Damage, defense, and healing is key. Wall breakers, very, very good. I think early game, it's wall breakers aren't that important, depending on the bases you're attacking and the level you're coming in with. But later in the game, wall breakers do become important. So with that being said, let me see if I can actually evolve, and I do have enough bubbles. I know, let me see if I can actually stack up on some bubbles, if I have some bubbles. See, I've got Felicity there as well. I can try and pick her up, but I'm full because my slots are full, which doesn't really help me. So yeah, sorry, at the start of the game you only get 70 out of 70 champs that you can keep at a time, and you can keep up to 200 in your mailbox. However, unclaimed items, as it states in the bottom right, disappear after 90 days. Items from battle champs disappear after 30 days. So I gotta try and get rid of these things pretty quick, or try and merge them and evolve them pretty quick. I'm just seeing if I got some bubbles. I know I do have some bubbles, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough space. That's 3 million, that's 5 million, and that's another 5 million. So we might have to do a quick PvP attack to get that. But let me see if I can. The whole reason for this video is to show you guys how evolution works. So let me see what I can do with what I've got. So let's take Felicity, let's drag her up there. She has a level count is 30, and sorry, her level is 37, her experience is 44,000, and her count is 6 of 11. So you'll see that the count doesn't go up, but what we need here is experience and to level her up. So if I drag that in there, it says 257. Yeah, okay, let's give it a try. I just want to show this to you guys. So you'll see automatically it'll say I will get estimated level will be +1. +1's a bit low for me for the cost of leveling Felicity up. So let's just use another character because I don't want to burn through my bubbles at the point where I can actually show you guys how this works. Let's take a Yui. Alright, so here's a Yui. Yui is a 1-star. This is Ice Yui, by the way, so let's just quickly have a look at him quickly. Yui is... it's not that Yui. This one. So this Yui spawns 11 counts of himself, but I'm not worried about counts right now. I'm looking at levels. So I have max Yui up by using replicas of himself or even the blobs to get him to level 19 of 20. You can see he's a 1-star right there. His power is 1, which is quite weak, his defense is quite weak, and his attack is quite weak. So forget about all that. Now we need to get Yui to a level 2. His current advantage is that he deals 1.1 damage against giants, which is still pretty low. But once again, it's all about evolution here. How do we get him to 2-star? So we're going to take Yui, who's sitting at level 19 of 20. And that's just purely by upgrading him, by training him. I'm going to drag my Yui now. Let's get the right one. That's the right one. So I'm going to take Ice Yui, and I am going to evolve him with either a duplicate or I can use a blob. In this case, I have got a duplicate, so let's go with the duplicate. Click on doubles. There we go. So it's going to cost me 113 bubbles to train him, and if I click on train, it gives me nothing. And the reason why it's giving me nothing is because Yui is already so low. By evolving him with another one, it's not going to make much of a difference. Your XP is going to go up so little bit, it doesn't really help. Now, in order to resolve this, this is where the blobs come in. So if I take... crap. Okay, there we go. So if I take a blob, you'll see that the blob is level count 1. There's not really much you can pick up with the blob, but it's level count 1. And if I do that, automatically the blob has a lot more experience to give off on a character as compared to a normal character. But with that being said, it's not the same for every character. It has the characters, the rarer characters give you a lot more experience compared to a Yui who is a very basic character and it can only be leveled up to a certain extent. They won't give you that much experience. But if I had, for example, a Felicity against a Felicity as a training, to train one Felicity against another Felicity, you'll see that the cost jumps up bubble-wise because the one Felicity, well, either Felicity has more experience, and when you combine them two together, you're getting double the amount of experience, whereas Yui will not always give you the experience you require. So recommended, always save these blobs, do not delete them, do not sell them, whatever you do, just keep them. They will be the easiest and fastest way to level up your character. Right, this Yui is 19 out of 20. I've added one blob, and to train him cost 1,340. If I click on train, it'll say, okay, cool, your estimated level is now going to be +1. That means it takes me to 20. So let's go train. And let's watch the evolution. Well, this is not really evolution. This is just maxing out his level at a 1-star. Cool, so Yui has now gone up by 1 level. So you'll see it now says level 20 out of 20. Experience gain was plus 4,800, which is what we needed. The count doesn't get affected. His attack does go up because you are leveling from an experience point of view. His range got nothing. His defense got 13, and so forth. Irrespective, I'm not really worried about that. So my whole gain right now is to evolve him to the next level so he becomes stronger and he has better defenses and so forth and so forth. So if I go back now, I cannot, because he is at a max stage from a level 1-star perspective. I can evolve him, but nothing's going to happen because that's the maximum level. That's the maximum level that he is. So he's going to stay. He's going to stay at level 1, and all I'll be doing is just wasting blobs or duplicates of him, trying to evolve him, because it doesn't work that way. So you first got to level your character by doing the training. So you need to train your character to get to that level. So you're training the character up to that level. So once you get the character to that level, the next step is to go into Morph. Go into the Morph tab. Let's find Yui. And you'll see this little orange arrow pointing upwards means that character can be morphed. However, it's got to be at the max level to be morphed. That's a level 1, that's a level 20, right? So if I take the level 20, remember this character is now level 20 of 20. So he's at the highest level that he can be for 1-star character. You'll see automatically the game says, okay, you need to have this item, which is blue essence. You need to have 15 of this blue essence. I currently have 93 of 15, sorry, 93, and I only need 15. And if I click on Morph now, you will say to me, it'll say to me, okay, cool, you got him at the level he needs to be at. By leveling up, you're going to increase your count from 20 to 25. Your power is now going to go up by 3, which means he's now a bit more stronger from a power perspective. His attack has gone up by 6, his defense has gone up. Everything else still remains the same, his speed's gone up. And this is how you evolve the character from a 1-star to a 2-star. So let's morph him quickly. And there is our evolution taking place, and now Yui, Ice Yui, is now a level 2-star Yui. So now it becomes, it's basically the same. Now all you're gonna do is you are basically gonna get Yui up to a level 30 by carrying on. So let's just show you guys an example. So remember now Yui is sitting at a the one we evolved, the 2-star Yui, is now sitting back at a yeah, there we go. So he's now back at level 1 of 30, but he's on a 2-star ranking at the moment, which means he's a little bit more stronger than the default one. Now we gotta basically get Yui to the next level, and the same scenario applies. So you take Yui again. That's the 1-star Yui that I don't really want. Okay, let's take the 1-star Yui. So there's a 2-star Yui, and I can go doubles. It now puts him in there, and now you can see that I'm getting a +1. The reason why I didn't give it before that was that the XP required to go to the max level was more than what the one Yui could give me, and that's what the blob gave me more. So by using this Yui, I'm actually going to get some experience, and if I really wanted to push it really fast, I could just take a blob, and you'll see the bubble jumps up, and now I'm getting +10. So the blobs always give you much more experience for your characters from a leveling point of view as compared to a single character. But with that being said, it's not the same for every character. Rarer characters like your Lionels and your Felicities and all those higher characters up there give you a lot more experience. Lower characters will not give you that much experience, so keep that in mind. So now that we've got him at this stage, I'm just going to say evolve, or well, not evolve but train, and you'll see it says +10. So from a 1 he'll be adding 10 more and he becomes 11 and so forth. So you keep on doing this, and that's how you evolve your characters. At the